Hey there, everybody, and good Friday to you from what's for me and Chris Beatties and Bill Calkins, the last day of our California Summer Trials Tour, and our very last stop is at
Syngenta in Gilroy, California.
That's right, the former Goldsmith facility. It's a beautiful greenhouse, but we're out in the gardens this year, COVID-friendly, plenty of space, plenty of air, plenty of people, and plenty of flowers.
That's for sure.
To look at, and they did a beautiful job of landscaping all of their grounds with new varieties and putting them up in pots as well. So plenty of places to see things, but conveniently, Bill,
they put all their new varieties in one area.
And we're going to go check that out to see what is new in annuals from Syngenta. Let's do it. Conveniently, and this is the new variety area, by the way, through this tent, but conveniently right in front, it's often a symbol that, hey, this is important.
This is the one to take a look at.
Front and center. And the one we're looking at now is Petunia Funhouse Potpourri. Now, what's the deal with this one, Bill? Why did they put it front and center?
Well, it's a standalone, but they put it front and center because of this amazing color. They said it's really good for...
I would say colors.
Colors, right. I mean, kind of that multicolored look for baskets. It's got that mounded habit, but it's a stunner.
It's a little bit of that trend we've seen at several of the other places we've been where they're introducing varieties that are color changing. In fact, look at the sign here, color pattern manipulation. You can have all yellow, you can have bicolor, you can have rose, and a combination of all three. And it really comes down to PGR treatments and light levels as to how you treat the plant to what you get. So I think that's really cool. But something much more traditional, but also which you can manipulate colors on, are hydrangeas. And a couple of years ago, Syngenta picked up the breeding from High Breeding, HI, and they've got this full line of florist hydrangeas.
What they've got is a range that can be timed and controlled to time all through the season and in different heights and vigors.
Right, and you see all the traditional colors here for the very important blues and pinks. They've got a nice dark red, a brand new one called High White that is as crisp and pure a white as I've seen. And something I haven't noticed before in a hydrangea are red stems. And these are called the shadows, the high shadow pink and high shadow purple. So those are some florist hydrangeas from Syngenta. Now, this is going to take a bit of a botany lesson, I think, to work through the new Endurance series of marigolds.
Sounds good. Educate me, Chris.
You didn't want to tackle that one. Okay, well, these are an interspecific triploid. And they're kind of a cross between a French marigold and an African marigold. It's like a big African flower on a compact, tidy French plant. Now, that's what makes them an interspecific, but making them an interspecific also makes them a triploid, which means they're sterile and they won't go to seed. So they keep blooming continuously. Bill, you're not old enough to remember the old Zenith series.
Nope,
Zenith's been around for...
Zenith TV.
But the Zenith series was a triploid. Okay. So this is like a serious modern upgrade to the old Zenith series. So you want a big flowered, long blooming, tough plant. Give Endurance a try. All right. What's next? I think it's over here, whatever it is. So that was Endurance Marigold. Some more things that have, I think, probably some good endurance are Petunias, and in their Sanguna series, which does what, Bill?
Well, the Sanguna is kind of their core for most programs into the 10-inch type pots and baskets. It's their workhorse of their
That's exactly right.
Series.
And Workhorse gets a couple of really nice new colors. Sanguna Banana Candy, and this is Mango Punch that you're looking at there. Some good colors. The Dekko series, which is a smaller flowered, more spreading, gets a Sorbet.
And a great landscape performer. We saw that out in the beds on there.
Yeah, and it's cooking out there too, and they look beautiful. But this is really interesting. This is their Itsy series. The tagline is small but mighty.
Is that a Bacopa, Chris?
This is the newest Bacopa from Syngenta. Actually, it's a Petunia that you could use like a Bacopa. And for proof, let me just bring us up here. Look at this beautiful combo. This is actually an experimental of their Kwik combos, and that is, those are all petunias. The purple and white ones in there are not bacopas, they are petunias. Does a really good job. They play really well and they're not going to go out of bloom or look ratty or anything. So that's what you can do with itsy petunias.
Working with only one species, which I know growers are going to be happy to do.
That's really nice as well.
We looked at that experimental Kwik combo, and then we've seen a few more. They have some new ones and a handful of upgrades. They really never stop putting these combos together.
This one's called Sea Monkey Mix Improved. I gotta like anything with sea monkeys in it. But seriously, how about geraniums? And everybody knows that Calliope, well, Calliope is the hottest geranium in the market, has been for 10 or 12 years. And they've introduced a medium Calliope a few years back, a little bit more compact. Now they have Calliope medium dark red, dark leaf,
yes,
which they say is really critical to the success of growers who really are looking for that kind of leaf color in their Calliopes. Another addition to Calliope, which you and I were both surprised they didn't already have it.
Yeah,
a white. It's like, you gotta have a white, right? Well, they gotta have a good white, and I'm sure they were waiting until the right one came along. This is Calliope large white, large signifying their original Calliopes.
Yes, it's that original series.
And then if you want something that's not a zonal geranium or not your standard zonal geranium, they've done some more exotic, more unusual types. This is Exotica Coral Sunrise. My wife always has a Vancouver Centennial, vintage style geranium. This is like that, but with really nice flowers on it. And then if you need sort of one of these fireworks shooting star types, that's Starry Pure White. See some more of their geraniums all the way along the way, but we wanted to wrap up down here at this end with their zonal types.
Caldera, it's an interspecific ivy type for baskets. Handful of new colors. It's a really, really nice group of ivies.
Yeah, and again, it's interspecific, so you get the durability of the zonal in here and not just the sort of the tenderness of the ivy geranium. Torenia, Bill.
I love Torenia.
I know, that's why I called it out here. These are seed Torenia. It's a new series, the Highlight series.
It's a fantastic plant for shade. I think it's underused. I really honestly believe that more gardeners should be using these in the shade just for the color and the performance.
And here's the thing too, this is actually replacing their older Duchess series. So this is brand new breeding, a great upgrade, F1 of course. You can't introduce a seed without it being F1 these days.
In 6 colors. I mean, they're covering the whole range here.
That's right, and some people say some of these flowers can even talk to you if you do it just right. How about we look at something a little more serious than what I was just doing there, and that is Lantana.
Oh, perfect time of year to look at Lantana.
Hot weather annual. I'm a Floridian, so I love Lantana because it just thrives in the heat and the drought. And we've got, we're looking at several different varieties here. New for 2022 is Bandana Gold. Bandana is their main series, right, Bill?
Yep, that's the flagship right there.
It's got a nice mounding and trailing. More compact is their Bandito series, and that gets a new white.
And an improved yellow.
That's right. And then lastly, if you want the traditional type, the landscape type, the sprawling type, but still with some control to it, that's Bandana, Landscape Bandana, and that's Gold Improved. So anyway, that is just a skim of the surface of the highlights of the Syngenta trial here at the 2021 California Summer Trials. Thanks for watching.